Like, like people of color have made an impact on society and helped society become better. They have done many things that have made a mark, and the like movies such as Black Panther, I can't really think. Hey everybody, welcome back to yet another video from MattyDTube, and today I'll be doing, as promised, my full-length Black History Month video. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. Pretty much just saying my thoughts, not really my thoughts, these are pretty much facts and a little bit of my opinion. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy the video. Yeah, that's really it. That's all I have to say for this first part. If you like this video already, hope you like and subscribe to my channel. I'll really appreciate it. You'll really be helping a brother out. And yeah, let's get straight into this thing. So with the first one, we have black excellence being my first point. Now, Africans in general have done great things. African Americans have done great things. We have been able to do so many things, and I can literally put them all here, list them out. These are just a couple though. I'm gonna have to check my phone. First one, I actually stated a couple of these in my first video. Lincoln University in Pennsylvania became the first degree granting institution of higher education for African Americans. It paved the way for historically black colleges and universities. Paved the way for the, wow. First degree granting institution of higher education for African Americans. That's the, we have to give props to it.
Also, quick voice note, we should genuinely learn more about this stuff in school. They don't really teach these stuff in school depending on the type of school that you go to. And it's beautiful when I see people acknowledge it, especially in school, and we learn about recent occurrences that have happened to do with Africans and everything that they've done, and even past occurrences that have happened with Africans, and not just the bad history but also the good history as well. This stuff is just genuinely great to see in schools, being told to people, really just being explained in general. And yeah, I mean, this is what Black History Month is all about. Celebrating history of colored people and people of color. Basically the same thing, yes. But yeah. And yeah, which to bring us all together and to share history basically. And to say that there's more than just what they say. Yeah, there's way more than just that. And yeah, with all of that out of the way, I believe we can get straight back onto this video. Hope you continue enjoying.
To Lincoln University. And also, Catherine Williams became the first and only female Buffalo soldier in 1866. She would pose as a male for 2 years until a doctor discovered that she was a woman, which led her to her immediate discharge. But she served for a while. 1866. It's basically like a bit like Mulan's story as well. There are a lot of African people who have done many great things, more listed here, and we can't ignore the fact that they have done great things to improve our society and community in general.
Yet again, I just want to butt in on myself. Yes, they have done many things. Yeah, they literally pretty much are like the foundation of America, and layout and build is basically from African Americans. Soap, toothpaste, all that stuff. Africa, like literally. There's so many things that people of color, Africans, generally people of color have made and done, and done to basically improve humanity. I mean, I have said this before, but the British, they used to, I'm not trying to belittle them or anything like that, but I'm just trying to say they brush their teeth once a year back, way long ago, before hygiene and vaccines were even a thing. So when they got to Africa and places that had people like just like a place that was not Britain, or Europe, I'll say Europe. They found out about stuff about like soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes, sponges, hygiene in general, and I mean, without people of color, African, like in general, we wouldn't have those crucial things that pop up in our day-to-day lives. Without those things, our world population will barely be around, to be completely honest with you. And we should appreciate them more than we do, because the kudos that they get is a little bit under. Now, I do want to add this in. I might as well do it now. There is, I've never ever done this in, I don't think, any of my videos, but I'm gonna bring religion. Yay! Well, kinda. Okay, so in theology, as far as my 13-year-old brain can remember, because, teenagers and revising and remembering for tests, not a thing. Anyways, there is this African, as far as I'm concerned, he's African. I know he's from somewhere in Africa. Augustine Hippo, I believe that's his name. And he had great ideas about theology, wrote down many things, and not that nobody gave him credit, but the only time that he was even the only time he was given even smallest amount of kudos was when another theologist, Calvin, referenced him in a book that he wrote. Without Calvin giving kudos to Augustine Hippo, then his work would not be seen as Augustine Hippo's work. It would be seen as Calvin's, unless Calvin didn't give the kudos, and which is something we also have to appreciate. They deserve more to the kudos. I could talk on and on about this, but I'll rather get on to the video that I've done already instead of the one I recorded after the video. Anyways, let's get back on track, y'all.
African Americans have been there's a lot of things to celebrate that they have done to help and improve humanity, society in general. And I am telling you, they invented all of these things. They're like, facts. Now,
alongside what they've contributed to this world in their creativity and what they've made to help the world be a way better place than it was before, the natural resources alone is just incomprehensible. Just the natural resources alone, like gold, minerals, diamonds, gold, mineral. I'm joking. Oil, all sorts of things, and their natural creativity, their just friendliness in general. Honestly, they are genuinely underappreciated. We have Black History Month. This is what bugs me personally. We have Black History Month for people to remember, this is the things that they did. I never knew. But then in history class, it depends which school you go to. They're like, yes, the British did this and the British did that. With the Industrial Revolution, very smart. But we also kind of, enslaved people. But let's just brush that to the side, But Industrial Revolution, look at the bright side, and tea. Oh yeah, we stole that from China. I mean, British tea is nice with cookies. That's basically how it is. They pretty much say the good stuff, but brush all the bad stuff underneath. I'm not trying to bash Britain, and I'm being kind of hypocritical here. I should just make a video just saying, yes, all the things that I feel about Britain. That would be very interesting for some people to watch. But yeah, these are just my thoughts. Personally, I feel like it's odd why we have to have a month to remember to celebrate Black History instead of just, it's a good way of, like, this whole month is dedicated to the history of African people or people from African descent. A whole month. It should be like, it's a good concept. But then on a daily, not just 1 month, on a daily, for years on end, we are reminded about British history and all the good stuff that they have done, quote unquote good stuff, which personally bugs me. And this is just my thoughts that I just wanted to add into this video, and I didn't want to say, I did this video, why didn't I talk about this? I just wanted to add it in. So yeah, these are my thoughts, and I'll appreciate if you put your thoughts down in the comments. Back to the video.
This is what we celebrate. This is what we celebrate Black History Month for, just in general, to celebrate Black history and what Africans have done in the past to help us change society. Now, there are many things that I could go over, but if I did, this would be like a 40-part video with like each of them being like, I don't know, an hour each. I don't want to do that. So these are just some, but in the distant future, maybe, not promising anything, maybe every single Black History Month I will be putting out a video such as this, just giving you facts. Like, people of color have made an impact on society and helped society become better. They have done many things that have made a mark, and like movies such as Black Panther, they just basically paved the way for people are now accepting, acknowledging.
I just had to do a little bit of autocorrect, and yet again, please enjoy hearing my pubertic voice. Okay, I can't even do Michael Jackson hee anymore, that's worrying. Anyways, Michael Jackson aside, movies, they laid the foundation, like, for example, aspiring to be, looking up to, all that comes from watching a movie. You see a movie, like, I wanna be, I can't even do a kid's voice anymore, my days. I wanna be like Superman. Like, puberty really hits hard. Anyways, when we see these movies, we're like, yeah, I wanna be like that. This is cool. Like, this is who I like aspire to be. I wear this type of costume because I think he's cool, and I aspire to be like saving the day in that, like Superman. But like, it doesn't really target people of color, especially children of color, when they don't see anybody of their skin color and they're like, oh, he white, she white. Like, okay. My best friend Jimmy can be like that, but who do I look up to? Those types of thoughts, and like, oh, there's no one really for me to look up to. But then there's this, stereotypes. Let me just be those. Like, basically, when you're a kid, you want to aspire to be like something that you admire, something that has been pretty much shoved into your face the entire time, i.e. stereotypes. Now, I don't think this really has anything to do with celebrating Black history, but it does have something to do with Black Panther, which does count. So I'll give myself that.
Traditions, African traditions and all sorts of stuff. Yes, I mean, wearing this with pride, this traditional clothing with pride, made other people accept and wear traditional clothing with pride as well. Now, there are many reasons why we should celebrate Black History Month. And it's just to acknowledge all the things that Africans and African Americans have done throughout life and in general throughout whole to help humanity evolve and become better. Now, people think that Africa is just a jungle, desert, wasteland thing, but no. Many places like Seychelles, Mauritius, Rwanda, places such as those and many more are beautiful. There are reasons that we should celebrate Black History Month. And in conclusion, happy Black History Month. I hope to see you next month and also in the next video. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. OG boy.
Day we hustle, but the night we
OG boy. Know that they ride or die.